Hello dear students, today I am going to discuss with you an important aspect of environmental studies, that is sustainable development. Coming to the definition of sustainable development, the standard definition that has been coined by the World Commission on Environment and Development is sustainable development can be defined as the development that meets the needs of present without compromising the ability of the future generations to meet their own needs. In a nutshell, we can say the sustainable development mainly focuses on the judicial use of our natural resources and protecting our environment. It considers mainly the negative impacts of our economic growth and social progress, the way in which presently we are exploiting our natural resources and polluting our environment. It is going to have dire consequences in future. Coming to the primary goals of the sustainable development, the first primary goal is to minimize the depletion of natural resources. That means either these are renewable or non-renewable natural resources. Ultimately, renewable natural resources that have been provided by the nature in plenty of amount and that can be regenerated by nature itself in a time span, like our air resources, water resources, forest resources, etc. If we continue to exploit these resources, pollute these resources, then they will be getting converted into the non-renewable resources. They will not be getting regenerated by the nature, and it will be a very difficult life for all the living organisms on this planet that are prevailing on this planet to survive in these conditions. The level of the pollution that is increasing in the present scenario. Then second primary goal of the sustainable development is to create the development that can be maintained and sustained without causing further harm to the environment. That means considering the present scenario of the increasing pollution level. Pollution is increasing at an alarming rate all over the world, in almost all the countries of the world. So different governments now they are taking some stringent steps to curb this menace of increasing pollution, because ultimately it is going to have very horrible consequences in future. Different ecosystems they are already getting affected by our activities. Then third primary goal of the sustainable development is to provide methods for retrofitting existing developments to make them into environment friendly facilities and projects. That means just considering the exploitation of natural resources, depletion of natural resources, and environmental pollution is not enough. We have to provide the solutions. And what is the solution? Providing the environment friendly technologies, eco friendly products, their use, their manufacturing has to be promoted. These eco friendly products, that means those products whose manufacturing, use, and disposal does not cause any harm to the environment. Considering the present scenario, for example, our thermal plants, mining activities, what these activities are doing on the name of our social progress and economic development, so many pollutants they are getting added in air, water, and soil. So it is not only the humans but the other living organisms they are adversely affected by these different chemicals that are getting added in these natural resources. Large scale deforestation that is taking place for different purposes, either to fulfill the needs of the increasing human population or for the commercial use. But what is doing destruction, large scale destruction of the natural habitats of so many animal species. They are losing their natural habitats, ecosystems they are getting completely destroyed by these human activities, and aquatic life is not far away from our human activities. Just not only the large scale fishing that is taking place that is having the impact on the aquatic life, but also different non degradable chemicals, toxic chemicals they are getting added in the sea water. we are throwing different chemicals, plastics in the rivers, which are adding these pollutants ultimately into the seawater. Industries, they are discharging their toxic chemicals, untreated water directly in the nearby surface water or underground water. Ultimately, surface or underground water resources, they are getting polluted, so they are having the harmful impact on different living organisms. Toxic chemicals, non-degradable chemicals, they are getting added in the food chains at different trophic levels. Different organisms, they are consuming these toxic chemicals being added in the food chains by the humans. Biomagnification is taking place, that means increase in the concentration at different trophic levels of these toxic chemicals. So different organisms, they are getting adversely affected by the human activities. Eutrophication, that means addition of the nutrients, excessive nutrients in the surface water due to the excessive use of the agrofertilizers by the farmers. Nitrogen, phosphorus, etc., they are getting added in the nearby surface water, causing the production of the algal blooms, consuming the dissolved oxygen of the water. So survival of the aquatic life is becoming very difficult due to these human activities. Then what are the major objectives of the sustainable development? The first major objective that can be considered is healthy and productive life in harmony with nature. So, healthy life, productive life in harmony with nature, that means we have to think about our mother nature, we have to conserve our mother nature. We cannot continue to pollute the environment in this way. We cannot even think about the life existing further on this planet due to the human activities. Preservation of the environment and sustainable or judicial use of the natural resources, so that they should not be getting depleted from this planet. Our future generations should also enjoy these natural resources. They should also see the natural resources in their original beauty. Different organisms, they should continue to survive on this planet. Eradicating poverty from this planet, reducing the disparities in the living standards of the humans. We see normally in different underdeveloped and developing countries, there are huge disparities in the living standards of the humans. Then protecting the human rights, maintaining the peace and security on this planet, and preserve the cultural diversity. These are some major objectives of sustainable development. Then what is the need of the sustainable development? Why so much concern is being taken regarding this sustainable development? So considering the environmental concerns, globalization, liberalization, that have made this world a global village. Now work can be outsourced by the multinational companies from different parts of the world. Different products, they are being manufactured in different parts of the world. They are being marketed, especially the online marketing. We can get different branded products from different multinational companies all over the world, but ultimately they are producing pollutants that are getting added in our environment, either it is air, water, or soil. Concentration of the greenhouse gases, majorly carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, methane, and other oxides of nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, they are getting added in air. What is the result? Global warming. Average temperature of the earth is increasing, resulting in the melting of the glaciers and snow caps of the mountains. Acid rain, that is another impact or a result of the environmental pollution, majorly consisting of nitric acid, sulfuric acid, that is being produced by the photochemical reaction due to the reaction of the different oxides of nitrogen and sulfur being added in air again by our automobiles and industries. Desertification, to fulfill the need of the food resources of increasing human population, our soil resources, they are being exploited. Ultimately soil degradation, land degradation is taking place. Fertile land, a large amount of the fertile land is getting converted into the desert land now. Ozone layer depletion is taking place again due to the addition of different chemicals in the environment. Our protective layer that protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiations, it is getting depleted. Annually, approximately 16% of the global deaths that are caused by the environmental pollution. So, technology in the warfare, use of the chemicals and microorganisms, a huge amount of the chemicals that are being used in different manufacturing processes, and what is the result of all these human activities is the species extinction. Different species of plants and animals, they have already uh, got extinct from this planet, and different species, they have become the endangered species. They are on the verge of the extinction, so they have to be protected. How they can be protected? By the sustainable development. We have to consider, we have to protect our mother nature, we have to protect these ecosystems, different living organisms that are surviving presently on this planet. It is our ethical and moral duty to preserve these different living organisms that are existing presently on this globe. Our natural resources, they are fixed. Human population already population explosion has taken place all over the world. So what is the result? Human needs are increasing, but these human needs, they are having a bad impact on our natural resources. The way environmental pollution is increasing, that is an alarming rate. Terrible circulation, then inventive alternative resources, promoting reuse and recycling of the resources, reducing the dependence on the non-renewable resources, and using these non-renewable resources judicially, saving these resources for the future generation, and social equity and balance are economic, environmental, and social needs. These are some other objectives or goals of the sustainable development. Then, what are the basic steps for attaining the sustainable development? The first and the foremost is use of the resources as per carrying capacity. That means, again, the judicial use of the natural resources, so that they should not be depleted from this planet, and other living organisms and our future generations should also utilize these natural resources. Triple R approach, that means reduce, reuse, and recycle the natural resources. That is the major step for the sustainable development. Then promoting the environmental education and awareness. Without education and awareness, there will be no participation of the individuals. Without participation of the individuals, a sustainable development is impossible. That is why environmental education is a compulsory subject in different undergraduate and postgraduate programs. Use of the eco-friendly technologies. Eco-friendly technologies, they are being promoted. Use of the eco-friendly products, their manufacturing, it is being promoted by different governments nowadays. Improving the quality of the life, including social, cultural, and economic dimensions. Environmental awareness and education. Our mass media is playing here a crucial role. Different non-government organizations in different countries, they are participating in this vital process for the sustainable development, spreading awareness among the people regarding how to protect our environment. What are the dire consequences if we continue to pollute our environment, exploit our natural resources? So, what will be the dire consequences our future generations will be observing? So, they are awareing the people, common people, they are getting this awareness through the mass media and, of course, through the education. Educated people, they are educating the common people also. Population stabilization, that is again the major step for achieving the sustainable development. And last and not the least, conservation of natural resources, they have to be conserved. Thank you very much.